Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, we're back in the normal setting of the reading. However, when I start to do these readings, I sit in meditation for a little bit. That's one part of it is to separate my energy from your energy so that I don't confuse the messages. And when I do that, sometimes I'll get images or I get words or I get visions or like just stuff that just has a natural place for the continuation of the reading. Like I will understand through the reading, like, that's why that thing came up in the meditation, that's why that appeared, because it makes sense when I then get the cards. But I wanted to take this opportunity and really like tune in, so that maybe this is also like an opening or a beginning of like your spirit guides connecting with my spirit guides, and maybe getting like even a recognition somehow, some way. Like if you, before you watch the reading, ask for something to get some sort of sign or something, it might be weird. Like, how can we know that in advance? Because we're not bound by time, right? And so everything happens now, although that's really tricky to understand. So yeah, so I've been sitting here and I've been asking for like inspiration or something that makes you feel connected to the reading. And sometimes it won't make sense. Like, it was such a beautiful comment the other day. I got Black Panther the other day, like emblem and Black Panther the other day for, I don't know, Virgo perhaps. And it was such a beautiful comment. They wrote in the comment section that, she heard me say, there's a Black Panther here somehow, some way. And she was like, no, she didn't resonate with that whatsoever. And then she needed to pause the reading to go do something. I think she was at work when she was listening to this. And she needed to go do something. And as she passed the television, something came on television saying something about the Black Panther. And she was like, what? So like, she was like, I better pay attention to that reading. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be something that you straight away understand. It can be that you actually understand it after the fact. So just pay attention to what I'm saying and pay attention to the reading, because sometimes the readings doesn't even make sense until a day or two after. Then it's like, that's exactly what was said in the reading. So what I got for you was, I know it's very, I don't know, hat. And when I think of a hat, I think like first of a baseball cap, like a baseball hat. Or in this instance, I just felt like it was a hat, like a big, do you see me? Like a big, like that, more like a old, that they would wear. Like, I don't see us wear those today. It's more like of an old hat. So however that plays into someone's life, to someone's, what you were just watching, you were just looking through some old boxes, finding this hat, or looking at a hat somehow, some way, or whatever. Cat in the Hat, is that a book? And then I saw a hanger. And so this might be like you're literally hanging something on it. I specifically saw the hanger, so it's not important what you're hanging on it. You just picked out a hanger, you just go to get some hangers as you're listening to this reading. It can't be that you have a hanger in your closet, because every single person does. It has to be something that's very like now, okay? And then I got nothing. It was literally blank. It's something that just flashed, and I had it was no way that I could have, it was so fast that there was no way that I could catch it, and it didn't come back. And I was like nothing is happening. And then I started to realize that, that might be the message for you. So I wrote down, not getting guidance / answers, feeling blocked. So you, Aquarius, might actually right now have been asking for things, or sitting down in meditation yourself, asking to get information or to get guidance or to get answers somehow, some way, and you just feel like you're not getting it. And that might be that you're just slightly blocked. To then just release that for a little bit, so that you can clearly get the answers that you seek. And then the next one is green. I just started to see whole, just green starting to appear. And the green for me is all about healing, is all about becoming whole. I got St. Patrick's Day, and I guess that's a lot around green. I'm from Sweden. We don't have that holiday in Sweden, so I don't really know too much about it. I have to be honest. I don't know the history about it, why we even celebrate it, St. Patrick's Day. I know that was a while ago though, right? It was like not like this year still, on this side of the year still, not too long ago, perhaps. Did something happen then? Like, do you have a strong connection to St. Patrick's Day, or like you could just live St. Patrick's Day every day? Or does it have like a big significant, like other people will other people will celebrate St. Patrick's Day and you also celebrate it, but on this particular day you got engaged, or on this particular day something bigger happened that makes you every single year think of something very special when St. Patrick's Day shows up. So something around that. And then whatever green means for you. If there's like so there's the shout out for today. And we're going to go into 3 cards here from the Wisdom of the Oracle to just lay a foundation. And then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into the message and see how it can inspire you, help you, uplift you, find solutions. So Aquarius, what's going on for you? So this is basically mid-March until mid-April. Mid-March until mid-April. Excuse me. Of 2022. 3 cards here for Aquarius, please. Sorry. Three cards. Maybe you want to take a deep breath. 3 cards for Aqua. I got close. It's taking a little bit of time here, I have to say. There you go. The higher power. Did you see how effortlessly that just... Higher power, number 4. And the next 2 cards, please. So I think that's something to that, like not getting the guidance, not getting the answers. But if we sort of just stick to it and take a deep breath and just relax our shoulders and just sort of focus on what is it that we really want to have an answer around. And just sort of breathe into it, relax into it. Does that make sense? Relax into it and just let it appear. And then like, and it just floats out from the higher power. The higher power will make it make itself known. There you go. Second card out. TikTok, number 30. Let's see what that is about. Do you have a TikTok account? I never got that. I think I might be just too old for it. Is that it? New life, number 39. New life. That's gorgeous. So let's see what this is about. Just give me a moment to just feel into these. Okay, it feels like very one at a time. So, so let's do it one at a time. So we're getting the higher power there. I just adore this card. It's so beautiful. It doesn't really show too well. A little bit it shows in the camera here. It's so bright colors. Peekaboo. But starting from down there, yeah, it doesn't really show all that well here in the camera. But like right around down there and all the way up there and like that, there's wings. So I feel like someone is practicing. So this could be like a very spiritual thing for you, Aquarius. You're trying your spiritual wings. You're getting your spiritual wings. You're literally sitting down, asking for answers, wanting guidance, perhaps wanting to like take the next step in your spiritual evolution, and maybe feeling a little bit blocked, because I got that initially here. You don't have to feel blocked, because what this shows is like this is a heart matter for you, and you're laying a new foundation for yourself, and you're like it feels like it's a very initial. You're trying this out, and you're growing your wings, and you're getting your wings. Like you really are onto something here. I want to just clarify that straight away, because the other two cards just feels a little bit separate for some reason. So can we just clarify the higher power here for Aquarius, please? And I see a bean. And when I say my symbol for so usually I'm shown like the bean shows up, like the Jack and the beanstalk. You know, I think he had 5 gold coins, and he switched them for 5 beans or something, and they're like little golden beans, and those are the, you know, he drops them to the soil, and out comes this huge beanstalk. And it's something with, like, we have a big I've never seen this in this card before. It looks like a giant bean today. I'm just so pulled into that. And there's something about, you know, how you, okay, so Jack is dropping these beans into the soil, and nothing, you know, nothing happens. And I think he goes to sleep or something, and overnight, you know, this huge thing just grows out of what looks like almost thin air, coming from the beans, obviously. But and then not until like he slept on it the next day, it's like, oh my God, what is this? And so there's something about like you're growing your wings. You want to learn more. You want to get into the spirit realm more, your guidance, all of that. And it feels like you're sitting on, like you've planted your seeds around it. You really have done your homework, and you really are doing quite well. But there's sort of, it feels like there's a little bit of a delay, and it might even be, it's not a delay. There's instant. If there's one thing that I know, is that source is instant. It's just instant. The second you ask for something, like seconds after, just look for the next thing that you're seeing. It might not be like a huge beanstalk, you know, that just grows straight into heaven, but it might be like feathers, or it might be coins, or it might be beans, or it might be like little things that starts to show up, or it might be a flash. I got a flash of something. I couldn't for the life of me catch what it was, but it was a flash. And so it's like the little things, and there's something about, you're going to start to see it as you relax. I wanted to tell you today, like, do you want to take a deep breath? Do you want to relax a little bit? Do we want to sleep on it? There's something to that with the magical beans. You're going to laugh so hard if someone gives you beans, or someone serves you beans, or like right after this, like there's something with beans. Partnerships and alliances. What I'm getting with this is like your connection. Obviously, this could be with people as well, but because we have what we have here with the higher power, partnerships and alliances, like you're coming together with your higher power, with your inner being. This is a commitment. And I see the spirit, like the spiritual side that the purple represents. And I see the blue, which is like very much about the more authentic you become, the more real and honest and centered, like the more in alignment with yourself that you become, the bigger the connection you're going to feel. And there we have the green. Like underneath it, there's a huge healing. There's a huge, like, becoming yourself, becoming whole. And also the yellow and orange. Like there's a lot of creativity here. Yeah, there's a beautiful commitment that's about to take place. Number 3 there talks about celebration, manifestation, having what you want here. So trust that the journey that you're on with your spirit is really on its way to make like a stronger connection. That's really beautiful. And then we have TikTok, and this, like TikTok in the new life, feels a little bit different. It feels like it's a little bit of a different vibe. Although we have a 3 there clarifying the number 4, and here we have 30, which is 3 coming full circle. So there is something that you're manifesting right now. I would suggest we let go of any type of result. We're letting go of how this should show up. We're letting go of the goal. We're letting go of the way things, like if you have a specific idea, like this is, so let's say, just for instance, that you want a relationship and you think in the world of your happiness, of your, like the way that you think that you need a person to show up, both the way that they look physically and the way that they behave, the way that they are, what job they do, whatever. You might have an idea about who this person is that you want to attract, and then it turns out Spirit has someone completely different in mind for you that not only fits the everything that you are and ticks every single box, but so far succeeds the wish that you have for yourself, but they look nothing like the person you have in mind, or they might have a completely different ethnicity. No, that's not what you say. They come from a different country altogether, having a different background altogether. They are, yeah, so completely different. And so there's something about like letting go of the expected result and focusing in more on how you want to feel, or how you think you will feel when it's here. There's something around the timing, like what comes full circle here with the celebration and manifestation, like something is about to take place, something is about to manifest in your life, and the less you focus on how or where, what, who, with, when, you know, once you just release that, it's going to be so much easier. That's going to bring the new life. That's going to bring exactly what it is that you're looking for. Can we clarify the TikTok and new life? Starting with TikTok here, please. For Aquarius. We're working on the connection with the higher power, with your inner being. And if that in itself is like, you think, you have an idea about how it's going to be once you connect with Spirit, you have an idea about the way you're going to receive your messages, how they're going to come about. You might have an idea about how that's going to look because you've seen other people do whatever they're doing and you're thinking that's your way as well. To just sort of try to let go of how it's going to come about, when it's going to come about, and how it's going to show up, and just let the universe surprise you. Because you're going to receive whatever you're receiving from the spirit world or from your higher power in the way that you feel the most comfortable and the most safe, and that you have the easiest to receive it, the form you have it the easiest to receive it in, if that makes sense. You will never go outside of complete not understanding, or it won't manifest. So that it can be related to it, like let go the way that you want Spirit to materialize in your life, or getting answers, or hearing, seeing, whatever it is, to let go of the expected goal and have the universe surprise you. Okay? And then it can also be whatever you're looking for right now, whatever that leads to this new life, whatever you're like aiming for, to let go of the when and the where and the who and the what. Sorry. I feel a little bit stuck in my throat. Let's see if it clears up. Let's see if that's yours or if it's mine. Sometimes when I feel something coming on in my body, the minute I just tell you what's going on in my body and it disappears, it means, for me, it means that it's not mine, it's someone, it belongs to you. If it doesn't disappear, it can be for the both of us or for just me. Okay, TikTok. Wow. So the TikTok in this new life. We have suffering in silence, number 9. Leading to transformation, number 13. Into passion ignited, number 1. I love this. So you've been wanting for quite some time. You've been wanting something for quite some time. You've been going at it for by yourself, whether that's like you being in a relationship or not, whether you're single or not. That's not the point. You can even be like, this could be like you're at a job and you've been wanting something and you've been quite alone in that journey. Like you've been just alone with your own thoughts and your own wish that not many people around you have known about, if that makes sense. And so you kept a lot of it in, waiting for something to happen, like looking to greener pastures, like looking to a more golden opportunity, the golden age. Like when is it going to be your break? When is it going to be like your time? And then we have transformation. That's leading to life. Big transformation. I even get transition. So you could transition. That could be like very, very practical physically. Like you could transition from one job to another. You got the call. You're getting a call and you're transferring from one job to another. Or like being out of a job and actually finally getting a job. You can transition from one place inside yourself, because this is so strong. The connection to spirit and just feeling that inner peace, like with yourself and with the universe, and transitioning from one place to another could be very, very, that could be one thing as well. But it's like you're coming out of whatever this has been quite like, it still feels like you have like energy and it still feels like you know where you're going, but it has been a lonely journey. I think there's something that you've been experiencing on this journey that would be hard to explain to other people. I don't know if this is the suckiest comparison, but like as a woman giving birth to a baby, you cannot explain to another woman that hasn't had a baby yet, or a man that will never have a baby, what it's like. You have to have the experience of giving birth yourself and getting like your own children in order to understand the journey. Like you just don't let me tell you a little story. Do you know what I mean? And they'll go, yeah, I think I know. No, you have to go through that journey to understand. And I'm trying to get something that big because it feels like this is quite the unique thing that you have. I keep itching in my hand, so that could be, I know it's silly, but like there could be that you have been really down and out financially, and you have kept that to yourself. You haven't really shared that to other people. It's like they wouldn't even understand you in your position. I don't even know what that means, but you in your position, and you have been struggling with money, but you haven't shared that with anyone else because they wouldn't understand. It's almost like they go, what do you complain about? Maybe that's for like one or two people. That feels like a little side note there. Someone has really struggled financially and you kept it to yourself because other people wouldn't understand. So it means that you're in a very specific situation, because I think that a lot of people could relate to, that's not having a baby situation. There's a lot of people that could relate to how it feels to not have money or not support. Like they would be like in the ballpark of it. They wouldn't understand. Like, yeah, maybe I didn't lose $50,000, but I was really struggling. I was living from paycheck to paycheck, and maybe not even that. And so they can relate still. This feels a little bit different. There's like a situation where you would have to have a baby to understand situation. And then comes this honest, true, authentic, for whatever reason. There's the wings again. You're growing your wings. You're learning how to fly. You're learning how to use your capabilities. Can you say that? You're learning how to use your, that should be an expression if it's not. You're learning to use your capabilities. Like you're becoming very capable. You're becoming very like acutely aware. Starting to use your psychic gift, starting to use your consciousness in a way different way. And you're so growing as a person into your new life, passion ignited. Number one, brand new beginning, brand new energy, new start, starting over. So there's something being brought to you here now. Something's coming to the light. And it couldn't come too soon if you ask me. Because it's like, yeah, you've been waiting for a bit for this one. I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. So if you find that interesting, like if this intrigues you, you're so welcome there. There's 2 links in the description box. One goes to Vimeo and the other one is Buy Me a Coffee, which is a donation site, where you can literally just go and support the channel. Buy Me a Coffee, that will support the channel. But as a little beautiful consequence that opens up, if you become a supporter there, it opens up for you to receive all the extendees, every extended for every single sign that I posted and I will post in the future. So feel free to go there. If not, thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys. See you soon, I hope. Bye.